It's coffee time, and I'm just like realizing what is going on. Where is all the camera? Uh, oh, 1 sec. Let's see. 1 sec. Here we are. Cool. What's in the hopper? Oh, 1 sec. What's going on? Stop turning it off. We are taking it super easy today. It's gonna be a chatty ride if you want, but we are going to do it. This is what we're gonna do. And we have on this frame 180-ish kilometer to go. And we are collecting some batches today on New York. Let's finish off New York. That is our goal. Finish off New York. Audio sound, yeah, audio sounds distant. Thank you so much. No mic here. Now the mic should be way better. So good morning, everybody. The coffee is served. This is gonna be a coffee ride, literally. After yesterday's big splash, man, did we got humbled yesterday, boy? But it's right. It's alright. It's alright. I loved every minute of it except the last, I would say, 30 seconds going up that climb. I came to a point where I had to sit on my handlebars and like, do I gonna breathe or do I just stop breathing because it hurts so much? So thanks, gone much better. Yeah. Oh, I definitely like hit my limits, and I knew I would go there because when you ride on Swift and then maybe you have activated Halo um, in your Swift settings and you're riding against your Swift Halo on segments or rounds, sometimes just feels like it that you're always pushing yourself. What is going on here? The kids, these little rats, have moved the camera. They found the camera. Okay, whatever. Sorry about that. Some camera angles down here where I thought, you know what, maybe an interesting angle coming from the bottom. Oh, that would have been a good group there. Okay, maybe I can get the. Let's see. Can I make this up? I should. Before I descend. Here they are. Okay. All right. So this route will be. This ride will be more checking off all the New York batches I have left, which is 4 or 5. Yeah, don't. No worries. It won't take long. I think I only left like the smaller ones, like here in this park, little roundabouts. So nothing crazy, but coming back to digesting the week and to digesting this race from yesterday. As I said to the team leading up to it, this is gonna be bananas. So yeah, and when you ride against your Halo and Swift, it felt like that the entire time for me, because these guys were like matching our numbers almost 1-for-1, and I would say they were just slightly higher based on their power to weight ratio, because I was the heaviest. I was the heaviest in the entire race, which was kind of like a surprise to me. Oh, okay. Colin is doing the right of the roundabouts right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm just checking. Maybe Colin's on the chat. Let's see. I can pull him in here. Discord. Open Discord. Maybe brother's online. And we'll come to him. I'm just spinning my legs out. You know, not every day needs to be like full gas, purposely ride kind of like on Swift. Sometimes you just can goof around. That's fine too, guys. That's fine too. Let's see. Okay. All right. Colin, if you hear me, I can hop on. Yeah, if you hear me, I'm on the Swift Discord. Xeon it is. Come in on any time. We can chat. It's gonna be probably an hour of checking off badges and a little bit more. So let's see. But I'm not like going for a race. And here he is. Good morning. Good morning. How are the kids? Still asleep? Mine are still asleep. That's a good thing.
Oh no, mine are awake.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get my headphones connected.
What's the time? Are you an hour ahead of me? It's right now. It's like almost 7 o'clock in my time.
It's almost 9.
Oh, 2 hours. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah. My boy gets the green light in 5 minutes. When I say the green light, I actually have a clock which turns from red to green, because he cannot read the clock now. But he knows green means go, red means stop. So he must be probably already laying in his bed, cannot put his eyes closed anymore, and is waiting until it changes. And then he just jumps out like a rocket. You hear him like tipple tapple on the floors. He comes into bedroom normally. It's like, Dada, it's green light. So yeah, go ahead. So and then he starts playing and watching TV or whatever. So, but nothing happens before the green light. Otherwise, he would be up at 5 o'clock every day.
Yeah, thankfully my kids sleep in unless they have school.
Yeah, my daughter, she can sleep like to 8:30, and I let her. I think, and she's 4. She needs the growing aspect. Sleep is good for her, and she knows that, and she's abusing it right now. If she's not going to daycare or school, she sleeps in like no tomorrow.
How old are your kids?
My kids are 4 and 5. 4 and 5.
Mine are 7 and 4.
7 and 4. Okay. So yeah, I don't know how you do it. Like during the day, I'm trying to avoid being on the bike because I'm loading the kids off to my wife, which seems to be unfair at some point because she wants to rest too. But I mean, we made this family for a reason. So spend some time with the result which we have created. So ev
Yeah.
everybody gets some me time. Uh,
Yeah. Plus
well,
it's the weekend, so no school.
that's right. So no work for you today, or when do you have to go?
I don't have to go back till Monday. I work Monday, Tuesday.
Okay. Wow. Family time over the weekend. That's great. Any plans?
Yeah, uh my wife, she left. She's gonna be out of town. So I got both the kiddos by myself.
Okay.
They're watching TV right now and playing.
Maybe take him to the water park.
It's too cold for that.
No, no. Is there something inside? You guys don't have that? I know.
No, no, not where I live.
All right. Okay. And normally I take my kids to the water park and there's like some slides and like they just go bananas. They're super happy about that. Um, I found out another trick, which is IKEA. They have a good kids program. They have a ball pin there, and they're in there for an hour and a half, and they are just spoiled, and they love it. And I get to browse in IKEA. So,
Yeah, the closest IKEA to me is like maybe 2.5 hours away.
okay, forget about it. I'm just trying to make your life easier. If you want to relax a little bit for you too, but you know what? You have your time right now as well.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do this ultimate challenge
What's the ultimate challenge?
where you do the Tour de Zwift routes,
Oh, you doing like
18,
all three?
all 18 of them.
Okay, yeah. So like you're doing like all three every week. That's your challenge.
Yeah, I've done the first three, and I'm doing Knights of the Roundabout, which is one of, I guess, the second week's routes. But you can
Oh,
do them at any time.
oh yeah. Yeah. Actually, I did already like a route for week two, which I already got credited off. I actually didn't know that I was doing it, but it's alright. I mean, whatever floats your boat, whatever gets you on the bike, whatever gets you motivated, do it.
Well,
Yeah.
whenever you finish it, you get 11,000 experience.
11,000. 11,000? Like the whole entire batch, huh? Like,
No, once you complete, I think it's your 18th, you get 11,000.
oh, okay.
But
All right.
in between, you get like four or 500 for completing like every.
Stage?
I can't remember if it's like every three or each stage. I can't remember.
Okay. All right. I mean, Swift need to keep the motivation high, so I get it. Normally, if you don't have that badge, in general, you get 2,000 for checking it off. But I can see rewarding like bigger efforts in regards to having like a series of already accomplished tours or something. Then okay,
Yeah,
hand out the big
that's not
points.
including that's not including routes you have not completed. So,
Okay, it's worth it for sure to
well, it
gain the.
doesn't matter for you too much. You're maxed out.
I'm maxed out. I wish this would be my bank account. I'm at 14 million 700 and something.
Yeah, I'm at 1.1 million.
Yeah, you will get there. This is,
Yeah,
I don't know. I stopped purchasing bikes or whatever came along. So um, I think now I'm just trying to check off all these frames, and I'm on my last
yeah.
stage of the aero frame to upgrade to level 5, and then I can go with the Tron bike upgrade process, which is a longer kind of like I don't know. What will it take? 8 months at least? At least. I don't know.
Yeah. This is I'm on level 4 of the LA Sprint Specialized, and that's my third specialized bike.
Oh, I see what's coming up
But
then.
Well, I kind of want to change and go to the Zwift. So I'll start working on the Zwift bikes.
Right on. So how was the race for you? I watched your stream back, and I saw frustration coming up in your eyes. But I thought, you know what? Like when I was racing with you, and I looked back, I thought maybe you had a technical issue, maybe a Wi-Fi dropout, because you were up there with the people, and then like all of a sudden you were like 30 seconds back. I said, what was that?
I think a lot of it was me getting frustrated because I couldn't hear anybody
Yeah.
and trying to fix it. And then I was actually getting dropped on the hill. I think a lot of it was just me not fully recovering. It's like last week I want to say it was like 220 miles on the bike. And then I did the stage 1 of the Tour de Zwift. And I never really have been recovering. So my legs are pretty dead, but I was also kind of just frustrated with the audio.
I hear you. Oh, I wasn't here yesterday, but I hear you, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all right. I got mad and I just turned everything off, but it'll be all right.
I understand. You know what? It sucks when you try to perform to race good on Swift, and sometimes people don't understand it. If they're watching you, they think, yeah, you just like turn on the computer and like turn the pedals. No, it's not. There's a lot of like variables, sound, stream, title, buttons, fans, noise. No, no, like it's
Yeah,
a lot. And having
I
this
will
dialed
say,
in, go ahead.
the only pro was my music was probably at a better level than it ever has been.
Yeah, music
But
was on
other than
point. Yeah,
that,
I I
I don't
I,
know, it was just frustrating.
I like the sound. So we probably like favor the similar genre. Even though I thought you would be more like the country guy out there in Texas.
Yeah, I actually listened to like techno style music with my kids.
Okay, yeah, my son, he's very into the Demon Hunter pops and all that kind of stuff. Um,
Yeah,
and yeah, that's it. Like,
Marshmallow.
yeah, back in the day, I was a trance techno kind of guy when I went out and hit the dance floor. Obviously, that's great for cycling as it is like very rhythmic, keeps you pushing the pedals, which is great. But sometimes, I like these like I think it's more like a chill house music with saxophone elements in it.
More like a jazz.
Yeah, kind of like, but still like having a little bit of a house kind of like vibe to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't fit Swift, but I enjoy it. So yeah, I cannot play them actually on Swift because I don't know if they're gonna be or if I get penalized or not, because I have been penalized. I mean, it's what they say. We muted your audio for this streaming because we identified copyright content or something that Swift says to you. Sorry, no, YouTube says to you. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's all right. Okay.
Yeah, that's all the music that I have is now copyright free. So
Yeah, I know you spend the big bucks, the big production. People come to you because of it. On my
yeah,
end,
but it really adds a lot to the stream.
yeah, because um, it adds a lot to my stream too, especially advertisement. When I have it on
Yeah.
Spotify, they have
Yeah.
advertisement. I think like every like I would say 10 minutes. And right now
Right.
there's a grocery chain in my area. It's called Safe on Foods, and they have a good jingle. Safe on Foods, amazing deals. They sing it very well. So now I'm actually enjoying it, but There are like three or four other advertisements which are annoying, but it is what it is. It's all good. It's not as loud. I don't have the music too loud. I think you have the music a little bit
Yeah.
louder, but I mean whatever fits your style, huh? And whatever genre music is. But other than that, I'm playing a little bit
Well,
around with it, but it's okay.
for me, it's hard because I, in OBS, I don't know if you do OBS or not, but
Yeah.
whenever you can actually like listen to what your audience is listening to, it's so much louder than what's actually outputting on the stream,
Uh,
which is,
yeah, correct. Yeah, actually,
it kind of makes it hard.
there are actually two volume um, calibrators. One is on OBS itself, where you can control in the audio mixer how loud the sound is you broadcast to OBS, and then the other volume adjuster should be in the actual software you are using on your computer to regulate that just for you.
Yeah,
So
well, I set all that to do like 100% audio.
yeah,
So, and then I try to match everything 100%. But then for some reason, when I go to OBS outputs sound almost quieter.
okay,
But then when you actually go to OBS says it louder. Then when you go to the stream, it's softer.
I see. Okay, yeah, I watched my stream back. I kind of have a little bit of an echo. I know what it is. Maybe it's my sound. I don't know. So it's so finicky. I
Did,
tell you, so
did
much time.
you did you watch that YouTube video that person sent in the coalition group
I
for
did
audio?
not. I did not. And you know what? Maybe that will solve all my issues. I haven't had that time.
Yeah, I would definitely highly recommend watching that video
Okay, probably after that I sound
because no
like a
matter,
radio voice.
yeah, that because there's a bunch of filters that you actually add to your mic that makes it to where you only talk within.
I see. Yeah, it opens up your mic volume and then like closes it down in milliseconds or something. Um, yeah. Let's see.
Did you disappear?
No, you weren't talking anything. I think you switched to video or something on Xeon. It sounds. It looks like you are trying to activate your camera.
I don't have my camera hooked up.
I don't know. This is what it looks like here. But the last 30 seconds were muted. You didn't say anything. If
I was
so,
basically just saying you could whisper and it would come out at a specific audio, or you could yell and it would still go to that same volume.
okay,
So it just like aligns them within a range that you want.
I see. Okay, I will definitely give it a good crack, as I feel like when I get into technical videos and setting up, and my wife walks in like, are you gonna Swift again? It's like, no, I'm just like trying to do some technical stuff, and it takes me an hour to set it up, so it just sucks. So like listening
Yeah.
or watching the YouTube video and then applying the settings to mine and like customizing it. Yeah, it takes a while, but oh, good,
Yeah,
worth it.
I will say it took me probably 45 minutes to get it to where I liked it.
Yeah, I think
But once you get it set up though, I mean you're done.
true, true. You are a radio host then. You're done. um,
I don't know about that, but
yeah, I like. I know sometimes I just talk way too much in races or doing my streams or like trying to like make people aware of certain sections coming up. When I watch back my streams and when I watch them back, I tell to myself, Chris, shut up, because
I think it adds context.
I mean, I'm trying to, because the viewers on one end, they don't know what's coming up, and sometimes, yeah, Colin doesn't know where we're riding on, like the route. So I know actually you have done a great job in doing the split screen with the route in advance now, which look really good. So
Yeah, you like that?
yeah, so you should know where we ride now. So that's good. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's always good.
Plus I did the warm up in the same route too.
Yeah, which I found, I mean, like whatever floats your boat, however you warm up. But this is intense warm up, like going up to 375 watts or something. You went up there, so yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely warm, but it feels like sometimes you're burning some matches.
Yeah, I feel like that too. But if I start implementing that in every race, I feel like it'll just be the norm.
Yeah. Um, Tom Mayers, who jumped into your chat yesterday, he does like a regular warm up. I think he's very religious on that end. Uh, he's not starting any race without it. So yeah.
Yeah,
But
last night I did I got on the floor and I stretched and I rolled my legs out on a foam roller. Like I did the whole recovery process last night because of that race.
yeah, like no doubt about this race was uh, it was a little bit too short for me. I said it at the end of my stream as well. It was I don't know like 13 miles or something like that, like 20 kilometers.
Yeah.
Um, it was definitely on the shorter side, and this is why it was so intense. Um, Going up the volcano, which is a climb in terms of time, where I would normally drop. So, and again, I was
Right.
happy that I got into the climb with a 30-second lead uh, with the other guy, and then I pulled back because he was going bananas at the top. And I said, no, you know what, I'm not gonna make it. And then the crew came, the pack, uh, they climbed that volcano 30 seconds faster than I did. So everybody did a PB on this climb, including the opponent team. So they were pushing each other hard.
Yeah, I did not get a PR in anything.
Yeah, so it was brutal. And then actually I improved my FTP on a 20 and 30 minutes window because probably of the climbs. But I think it's not really representative because these climbs are like so sharp and short that you are spiking up the power for just a minute or two, which then averages out your entire performance over 20 minutes and calculates
Right.
based on that your FTP, which is not really representative in my opinion. But yeah, I got like bumped up to 320 watts FTP, which is
Big boy.
exactly. If I do that in a workout, I'm gonna die. So I probably have to dial that back down to realistically is 295 or like let's say 300. 300. Yes,
Yeah.
I've done some gains, but 20 watts an FTP increase is a lot when you set it up in a workout.
I will say the speed on Swift is definitely a lot faster than when you're outdoors.
What, I say it again.
The speed on Swift
Yeah.
is for sure faster than outdoors.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. 100%. Like how often am I
Because
gonna
like
go?
even when I'm chilling in like zone 2 on Swift, it says my average speed is like 23, 24. And
Yeah.
I'm like, when I go outside, it's like
18.
maybe 17, 18.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, on Swift, and it's an advantage riding indoors. You don't have any traffic lights. You don't have any intersections. You need to slow down. Like there are no brakes in Swift. There are, but you don't use them. But outside, you're always kind of like close to them, and then you have to
Yeah.
overcome gravity as well. If you're going too fast downhill, you're gonna slow yourself down. So there's obviously the wind element, having like tailwind, headwind. Um, I mean, riding outside is obviously different. It's a whole
Oh
different
yeah.
topic, but I like it. And you know what? Like your camera setting with the 360 makes it actually very interesting. So keep on doing these sections. I don't know how well they are on YouTube, but I think they're resonating
Yeah.
well if you have it set up nicely.
Yeah. The route that I actually ride on outdoors, it takes me an hour to do the full route. And it's about 1,000 feet of elevation. But that 1,000 feet of elevation is just like 10% gradient for like a couple of minutes, and then it's just flat. So it's very up and down.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe your next cut, like your transition, having like your Swift screen as you're swifting right now with seeing your back, and then you transition into that for the outdoors. Maybe you can get the same or similar camera setting that you blend it in, that the real
Oh
picture
yeah,
comes out of it, and then you can
yeah, that's a good idea.
carry the viewers from Swift to your outside ride that way. Something,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's a good idea. Genius.
Oh, that's too much on a Saturday. It's too early. uh,
So a lot of the problems I'm having with finishing like my 4 watts per kilogram series is I'm having to use my phone for everything. Well, I have to record it, and then to get it from my phone to my computer is a nightmare. It takes forever. And then once you edit it, of course, that takes forever. And then you have to upload it, and that takes forever. So it's just trying to balance out the time to get it done.
I see. Yeah, but it's worth the viewers apparently, like because always when you do like a self-made kind of video like that, you're almost gaining like 30 followers just in one little, I would say like 8-9 minute video.
Yeah, the very first video, like episode 1, it's almost at like 8,000 views, and I've gained, I think it's over 100. I don't know the exact number, but subscribers from just that one video.
Wow, you must be running around shirtless or something in this video.
No,
Something what
I,
comes.
I for sure don't do that.
I don't know what happens there, but yeah, like sometimes the algorithms that just pick it up and then just carry it. Or it's so much different from your other video content that YouTube says, you know what, that Colin Cold guy likes, let's show this video to new people because it's something totally different what he normally streams and see how it resonates. And it did well, so that's good for you.
Yeah, yeah, but it's nice to be able to live stream because we took the time to set everything up. So all you really have to do is just create a stream and then just hit go live. Like there's not really, once you have it set up, there's not much to it.
Yeah, that's the ideal scenario. Yeah. I'm. It takes me 15 minutes to get on a bike. Like back in the day, I can like
Yeah,
if somebody says, "Hey, Chris, you coming out for a race?" Starts in 5 minutes. I probably could have done it because I just
yeah,
jump on a bike, I hook up my iPhone, and connect the trainer, and like iPhone or Apple connects to Swift so much quicker. If I power up my Windows PC and fire up Swift, takes forever to load. Um,
yeah,
I don't know what it is. I probably have to like look into it, but I don't really want to. So right now everything works as is. So but it takes longer. And then there's drink, there's towels, there is yeah, having a little table on the side, adjusting monitor. I have lighting, background lighting. It's just like a whole production.
yeah.
Uh,
It's a really big upfront cost, not including your Swift ride or your
oh,
bikes,
oh yeah.
trainer. It's a big upfront cost for sure. And then that's not even including your outdoor bike and cameras for it.
Yeah, I haven't upgraded my outdoor bike for the last, I would say 16 years. It stands right now in front of me and it screams for an upgrade because I was a little bit smaller back then and I reached the saddle height. And I think I mentioned it to you when I purchased my Swift ride. I was able to raise the saddle height a little bit higher, which I definitely gained more wattage throughout a better seating position on the bike, which I
Yeah,
cannot reach on my normal bike because my saddle stem I cut up too short back then. So
yeah,
I have to get rid of the bike, even though it has served me well over many, many Ironmans. So it's gonna be sentimental goodbye. But yeah, these bikes today are so freaking expensive. And obviously I want one of these like TT bikes where if I just look at it, it's like $5,000 and up. It's like,
yeah,
okay, you can buy a used car for that, you know?
yeah. I definitely had to buy used.
Yeah,
My bike was, I would say, 2,500.
there you go. All right, it's more reasonable. But if I have to
Yeah,
explain to my wife they're gonna like drop like 5 or 8 grand Canadian on a bike, she
yeah,
just gonna rips me new one, you know?
mm, yeah. My I feel like I got lucky with my bike. Like the wheels are carbon, the seat posts carbon, handlebars carbon. Like there's a lot of lightweight stuff on my bike that I would have never really known about,
I see.
and I
Yeah.
didn't even know up front buying it. I just thought it was a normal wheel set, a normal everything.
All right. Yeah, that's good for you. Like components can be very pricey when you purchase them just single.
For sure. The next big thing I need to get is uh, those power pedals, and I think I'll be done for a while.
That is actually true. Like measuring your efforts from inside from Swift and comparing them with outside is very valuable. And I think there are different ways of doing it, but yes, I actually have the pedals too, and they were, I would say, $800 US new, and they connect to my Garmin like bike computer, and it's amazing.
Yeah,
You know, it's amazing. It really like uh, you can ditch your heart rate monitor if you want, because normally I do it all by power and then
right,
at the end by feel how my body feels. But I have
right.
my heart rate monitor as well, just to back it up and have another data point. But in general, I just write by power.
Yeah, I found one. It's a single power pedal. It's not the actual crank arm. It's just the pedal itself. And I don't want to do dual pedals because I'm not a pro cyclist. I don't think it really matters. So, but it's even with just the single, it's about $500.
Yeah, I mean, is it new or used?
That's new.
That's new. Okay, yeah. Yeah, like a single use is good too. I think I have dual, and I think the only difference is that you will find, oh, Colin, you are pushing 2% more power on your left leg, on your right leg. Like normally there's a little bit of a dominance in it, and
Yeah.
that's it. That data point you're missing. Otherwise than that, what they do is they accumulate the wattage by like your 3 second average watts. So in a span of 3 seconds, you probably pedal 1 or 2 times around, and based on that, they calculate your wattage. So you're gonna be just fine.
Yeah. I don't. I think that's more of a pro statistic, kind of when you're trying to fine tuning every little thing.
Yeah,
I just want to know my cadence and my power.
and you will get that with that setup. So yeah,
Yep.
but it will increase the value of your bike dramatically. Tell you that. If you can say, hey,
Yeah,
there's
but
power meter on it.
no one really sells. No one really sells their, especially if I'm getting pedals. No one sells their bike with the pedals.
That's true, yeah, because it's an easy thing to like purchase or like take away from the deal. You just like detach the pedals and take them to your new ride because you don't have to buy them new. And pedals,
Right.
I mean, you don't see them at all. Like I
No.
would carry them to my new bike as well. I actually put them off my TT bike and put them onto my Swift bike. I have not activated them, but when you start racing in A category, if I ever get there, you have to do like dual recording, and that requires actually having another set of power meters there, and that would be my second reading. So,
And
but
that's for Swift.
that would be for Swift then, yes, correct.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if you have a powered trainer.
I mean, yes, like the power trainer is like the first source they look at, and then to make sure that you are legit, they want to have a second power reading or a second reading. It's called dual reading, where they want an independent reading. I'm like, how are you going to do that? And then, yeah, you have to provide probably something like that with pedals. So whatever is on your bike needs to match or needs to be in line with the reading what your trainer says. And there cannot be big discrepancies, maybe like 5% off. Otherwise, you pushing on a sprint 1000 watts, but you actually on your real pedals it shows only 900 or it maybe shows more. So
Right.
yeah, so that's a way of like double checking if the power you're putting out is real. But yeah, I'm not there. That's another level
Is
of
that for just like a competitive or just a casual?
um, I would say a competitive. Um, if you need to be or if you get tested or if you're gonna come to a podium or something, I think they require that. But I'm so far removed from that that I would like race for a podium in the A category. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so it won't matter, but it's good to have. But I probably will take them and put them on my new TT bike when I get the sign off from my wife. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm probably just gonna stick with the single pedal.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Not getting in trouble that much.
Well, whenever we get paid, we move. My wife has like her own spending account, and I have my own spending account, and we
Okay.
kind of split the excess. And you can just do whatever you want, no questions asked, as long as it's supported
In
by the
reason, huh?
household. Or yeah,
In reason.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I have that as well. So we have our joint account, and then we have a little bit of our play money, and yeah, most of it gets invested into purses and shoes and dresses and whatsoever, and mine gets
yeah.
more invested into
Or
like
Christmas.
yeah technical stuff, but like everything with the kids is and vacations and like house costs. Yeah, Just gonna slice it in the middle. So let's do this batch. So I already have like 2 batches done in New York, you know, after the third. Just checking off New York, finishing off that world. I actually like New York. It just like warmed up a little bit to me. I wasn't a big fan, but now with these bridges loops, they are kind of interesting. The climbs are reasonable, except
I
that
love
one.
McCurry.
Yeah, McCurry is nice too. McCurry has only has 2 climbs in it. One is the Pain Cave in the cave, the last to the Swift, which is it's too long for me. But I the last time into the Swift I came 5th, and I actually made it up with the front group. It's just barely doable for me as of right now. But there's one more climb in McCurry. It's very sandy on the other side. I will always get dropped there, so I'm not
The
even
figure
trying.
8.
I don't know what the climb entails, but it's at the end over like some wooden bridges, and then it's too long for me. I think everything what is over, I would say 5 minutes of climbing. Like for example, the volcano. I think is 6 minutes, 6:30.
Yeah.
I barely make it, or I not make it. Like the volcano is like very much at the edge.
Right.
Yeah, I think the crew yesterday climbed the volcano at 6 minutes and 35 seconds. I climbed it in 7 minutes, and I got a PB on it. So, yeah, if I would have climbed with the group, 30 seconds faster that climb, because I
Yeah.
actually went into climb with a 30 seconds head start, I probably would have not made that, because I'm the heaviest in that race. I figured out later on Swift Power. Yeah.
I didn't even look at my stats. I was just so mad. I just turned everything off and went on about my day.
Yeah, you know what? That's okay. You don't need to analyze that. I felt you weren't really in the race just because of the technical stuff, and I have been there. It's a little bit frustrating, you know, because normally you want to get on the bike, you had your proper warm up, and go in it. But when you start like fiddling around, and you're losing contact with the people, then you have to chase back on, and you burning matches where you shouldn't. In a race like that, it will bite you in the butt. Yeah, so there was volcano, the end.
Yeah.
So no hard feelings.
So how many more routes do you have left in New York?
I think I do this one, Avion Flyer, which is just, I think it's just, what is it, 2 miles and 1 lap. One does this batch, then this is checked off, and I might have one more. So yeah, probably like a 30 more minutes of cycling. I want to take it easy.
I'm just now 18 miles, almost 19 miles in, and I have 15 miles left in this route.
Yeah, you pedaling easy today too?
Yeah, I'm averaging 2.4.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I feel it's necessary. You know, sometimes not every ride or session needs to have like full purpose in regards to hitting certain numbers. Sometimes it's just like getting on the bike and enjoy what you do without like any like expectations.
Right.
Otherwise, it feels so like forced all the times. Like, you know, you have to go out there, you have to reach that number, you have to do that badge in a certain time. And then your family commitments. Yes, yeah, you want to be done by a certain time, but at the end, you're just doing it for fun a little bit. So normally I use a lot of steering and just like goof around a little bit. give everybody a pass right on. This is not what I do in general.
Yeah. I really do like zone two rides more than anything else though.
I think so. I mean, yeah, it's fun, but don't get me wrong. I like the racing. Um, the
Oh yeah,
latter
I like racing too.
the latter races are very hard. What's for me the hardest are the team time trials. They are just
Uh,
brutal. Um,
yeah,
where you,
that's more of a diesel engine kind of racer.
that is true, yeah. Like that really like pushes my limits too. But with racing, especially with like the Swift races, because they're normally a little bit more chill than ladder races. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I like the tactics with ladder because you can just like uh, take like 3 or 4 teammates and just go with it, and you could do that in normal Swift races too. But in Swift racing, it's kind of like it's a little bit more chill, and you know where people attack, and it depends a little bit on the group size. But in general, I like this better because there's more chill, more zone two riding in the actual race. So yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, let's go. Comtable, Comtable, the Lewis 16. It's time. Just do it. Very active chatter. Probably like a bot. However, all good. Thanks for coming in. Whew. So we have done that batch 2. Just give it a little bit more kilometers to it. Maybe going further down out towards what is it called? Manhattan Bridge. Back into the tunnel or into the tunnel. I've never been there yet today. Nielsen flying by.
How long do you plan on riding now?
I'm just like goofing around a little bit longer here. So probably, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. I have to check if I have one more batch left here, but yeah.
Okay. I've got like 12 miles left.
It's a Bud Light. I'm just kidding. 8 o'clock in the morning.
I'm doing the petite KOM right now.
I figured out I have like 30 more minutes as I have 2 more batches in New York to tackle.
Cool.
Issendorf Express. Moving Max is behind me. I don't know, Moving Max, are you? I just changed courses. Sorry. Sometimes I have a lot of like bots coming into my chat. I feel like they're just like bombarding me with like, just do it. It's time.
On Twitch?
No, YouTube. It's YouTube. So I feel they're just trying to showcase their username, and that people might see their comments and check them out on YouTube or whatever. I don't know. I mean, it's long. It's not like completely vulgar or like out of context, like completely out of context or promoting something. I'm not doing anything, so all good. Couple more chat entries then. Might be good for the algorithm. Who knows?
Oh yeah, the chat, it definitely helped. Also, what the people chat helps too.
Yeah, that's true.
So like if a bunch of people type in like Swift ride, then I believe it's added to the search based off of what people typed in your chat.
I see, makes sense, yeah. Okay. That could be helpful for sure. So we're working a little bit on doing all the batch hunting here in New York. Having my buddy Colin on the other line. Doing other Zone 2 raids here too, having a chat over Discord. If you guys feel free to chime in into the chat. Let's talk about Swift and the world. Whatever moves you. Not so much politics or religion, but I think everything else are topics we can agree or disagree on. I think when it comes to politics or religion, people are very nailed down or stubborn in their opinions. So most of the time, if you have that in a dinner argument, politics or religion, this will not be a enjoyable dinner. So yeah, whatever, all good. If I say Venezuela in my stream, who's coming into chat? Venezuela, Donald Trump, World War III, World War II. Let's see who's coming in here. Maybe that triggers something. All right. What is triggered? Essendorf Express, Swift, Racecraft will only ride 3.8 kilometers on this track here, and then we have that batch done. And moving on to the next one. It's that easy. And everything is presented by... No, that's just giggle water. I actually don't even know how many kilometers we are spinning off here today, as it's very much broken off with all these batches I'm collecting today. And we're closing out New York on this one. So let's see. Let's go. It's always like my tactic here, trying to two birds, two riders with one ride on. Here, handicap. Everybody gets a ride on, buddy. Nobody's getting left out. Weekly
I've got
goal man.
100 miles left on this for level 5.
Oh. 100 miles. Then you're done with all the specialized frames?
Yeah, but I'm just going to move to Swift frames.
Oh, okay. I think if you have 3 specialized frames upgrade to level 5, then you would be able to purchase that one specialized frame. I think it's that like orange, blackish, kind of like bigger right.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it.
I think it is, but it will cost you 10 million drops.
Yeah, I have 1.15 million.
So you need a few more $1 million, a million XP points.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I might as well just work towards the Swift.
That's true.
And get the Tron.
I'm actually wondering if I need to pay the 10 million XP points to unlock the Tron Progress, as I already have the Tron in my garage, but I don't know if it's considered a Halo bike as of yet, without the 10.
I honestly have no idea. You know, you can ask Tom.
I know. Yeah, Tom has done it. I think he's working away. I think he's on level 3 on this one, but I think I'm just 150. I'm like 90 miles away from it. I will let you know. 90 miles away, then I have finished all the Swift frames, and I would be able to upgrade.
So my thought on the Tron bike is, the Tron is like the Zwift bike to get, you know. I don't think the SL8 will always be the top, and I'll think they'll maybe eventually try to bring the Tron back. Just what I think.
Yeah, fair point. I mean, like Swift wants to promote their own products, even if they're just virtual. And the Tron bike, yeah, looks epic. I think that's part of the game. But it becomes very popular pretty quick. If everybody's on a Tron bike, this game looks like pretty neon, pretty lit up. So they have to,
yeah.
they have to come up with alternative bikes and get the other bikes a little bit higher up and make it very difficult for the Tron bike to compete all the time. So that doesn't look too futuristic. If everybody's on a Tron bike, it looks like a rainbow peloton going by.
Well, right now it looks like a sea of white bikes. Everyone on the SL8.
Yeah, I think SL8s are very popular. Even though, like, over the winter time, I see a lot of steel bikes, a lot of aero frames, and I know of people doing the same thing as I'm doing right now, upgrading all the Swift frames. Or if we see that trend that Swift normally has a big uptick over the winter time, and that's the frame people choose to just like start out.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I know a lot of people are trying to get the Tron upgraded too. So.
Yeah, so we will see more Trons for sure. When I have that Swifter bike comparison, the Tron bike is always a choice for any course. Yes, sometimes the Tron is in front, or sometimes the Tron is slightly behind, but in general, if you pick the Tron, you're doing okay. You will do okay.
So in Swifter bike, are you adjusting each bike to the level you have them at?
No, I have there would be too much fiddling around all the time. I mean, I have everything on stage 5, so I compare the Tron is on. I think the Tron is on stage 1, just to see how much advantage it would have on stage 1 and stage 5 compared to my SL8, which is on stage 5. Disclaimer here, I have upgraded the wrong SL8. There are two. One is the Tarmac and one is the S-Works.
Yep.
And I upgraded the
wrong one.
The cheaper one. Let's say the cheaper one, more affordable one. Which, if they compare them apples to apples, I would probably lose, I think, a second or maybe 2 on the flats compared to the other one, which I'm okay with. You know, it's not like big differences. So I decided to go for the Tron upgrade now and leave the SL8 as it is and not upgrade the other one. So it's all good.
Every time I look at Swifter bike, I never see the Tron, even in my like top 10.
I think you have to activate it. I think you have to.
Oh, that's what they activated.
Oh, it's activated. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think if you max out the Tron to level 5, then you will see it up there, and it will be very competitive compared to the SL8 you have in stock. So then you know what your competition is riding. You know, yesterday I think that one lady was riding the Tron, and for a good reason. So it was a good choice for sure.
I think her weight helps a lot in that too, though.
100%, but no doubt she's a powerhouse. No doubt about that. Like, because she has to really work on the flats to stick with us, as well as on the downhill. I think that was kind of like my first approach to drop that lady after the first ramp. I was powering up there like a maniac, and I knew I would have a gap. I let go at the top because I didn't want to ride to the volcano by myself. But nobody came with me except one other guy. And then I said, do I drop back or do I keep going with him? So then I kept going, and it turned out to be like a 30-second lead into the volcano, which I desperately needed in hindsight. So, yeah,
Yeah.
all good.
I definitely wasn't catching you.
Yeah, like my intent actually was to push over that first climb and get rid of that lady on the descent, because she would have trouble following with her weight punching over. But the punch over the first half KOM was not that intense. I think people were pushing 5.5 to like 6 point, close to 7. Like I had it
Yeah.
like for probably 20 seconds up to like 8 orange numbers all the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that. So one more batch left. I don't know how many I have. I probably like finished already 4 batches. Like the small ones in New York, they just like get eaten up here like quickly.
I still have like 3.5 miles left, and I'll finish one. I've already done this route though, so it's not really a lot of help.
Okay. Double spin. No, double spin. 15. Okay. Let's go. Did you guys have any further conversations in regards to the real life meetup event in the UK?
No, I haven't heard anything. I still need to go get my passport.
that that would be essential. Yeah.
Well, mine actually expires in March. I've already had it for 10 years.
Hi Zeppelin, thanks for coming into the chat. Howdy, hi. Yeah, I think I renewed my passport just recently, actually. I think like a year ago or something. Yeah, they're like 10 years good. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got mine 10 years ago when my wife and I went to Africa.
Wow, that's a
So
trip for sure.
yeah,
How was that?
yeah. It was for a medical mission trip.
Oh, I thought like you guys went on a safari or something.
Well, we did at the end of the trip, so that was fun.
So how
But
was that? Like when you, I don't know if you did that, but when you sleep in and you hear the lions roaring in the middle of the night.
yeah, so when we went to, well, hold on one second. So when we actually do the safari, my wife and I stayed in a hut by ourselves, and the the guides, they actually lock you in your hut and you can't get out until they come back and unlock it for you because they don't want people just walking around on their own. But right behind our hut was a little swamp. So we heard a bunch of hippos and gators and elephants. The elephants were there in the morning, but the hippos were there at night.
That's cool. At least they're gonna like scare you a little bit in the night, keep you on your toes.
Yeah, the monkeys are really loud too.
Oh, yeah, they probably come up in the morning, huh?
Yeah, they're there morning, midday, night. They're there all day.
I guess depends where you're going. There's actually a show I watch, like back in the day, I watched it religiously. It's called, it's on Discovery. Very much nudity. It's called Naked and Afraid.
Yep.
And I don't know if you have seen the show, but I kind of love it because it shows so much survival skills and like mental toughness. That yeah, I always learn something from it.
Yeah, I know what show you're talking about. I don't really watch it.
Yeah, I started watching it because I had to explain my kids that when they don't finish their meals, there are other people who don't have anything to eat. So we watch that show.
Yep.
To make them aware, like they even have no clothes, and they're asking obviously good questions, you know, but they have to hunt their food. They don't pick it up from the shelf. They're like, yeah, you know, this is what it's like.
Yeah, it's really hard to teach kids that specific trait of eating your own food.
Yeah, hunting it first and then finishing it. You know what? I don't want these noodles. There are cucumbers in there, or tomatoes or something. Like, you know what? Don't be so picky. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's what it is. All good. I think I just need to reality check a little bit, even though it's very hard to grasp for them what's going on the screen there. Because when you are, like sometimes I do fasting and I'm not eating for 48 hours. And it's, I don't know why in these time frames, my wife decides to order pizza or sushi or something. And I'm just sitting next to the family and drinking my water. It's tough. And then you get a little bit dizzy at the end. So I feel like, yeah, that's kind of like Naked and Afraid, like day 3. So, but yeah, all good. Kind of puts a little bit of perspective to it, how people feel.
So last night I actually made a meal that my kids ate. I did chicken tenders, and I did a flour, egg, and breadcrumbs in the air fryer with asparagus and sour bread toast. Really good.
Wow, good for you. Sounds delicious. I gotta send.
I try to stay away from like fried stuff, but air fry, I feel like is a little different.
For sure. I mean, yeah,
soaking it in oil.
If you're just gonna do it quickly, like, you know, potatoes or something, get them crispy. It's easier sometimes just like turning on the air fryer and like the oven and all that stuff. So depends, but yeah, like I think potatoes we just do in the air fryer like all the time now.
Yeah, and I made this sauce to dip the chicken tenders in. It was so good.
Can't imagine.
I think I'm hungry now.
Yeah, it's breakfast time soon as well, so I have one more batch. That's it. Double spence.
Oh, you haven't eaten yet?
I have not eaten yet. No, I had coffee and I cracked a can of Pepsi.
I ate like 4 eggs and 2 things of toast. And then I had my cup of coffee as well.
Yeah, like sometimes I just try to tap into my fat resources, even though probably with drinking coffee and I put a little bit of oat milk in there, that might already breaks my fast. And then the
Yeah.
Pepsi for sure, yeah.
So you
Things.
just do a morning fast?
I sometimes I do 14 to 16 hours. Um, so I try to stop eating. I mean, we're eating very early. My wife goes to bed very early because she has to get up this so early. So we're eating at 4:30 or 5 o'clock dinner. So I'm trying to not eat after 6. So, and then I go to bed, and in the morning I try to stretch it until 10 o'clock. So that will put me into like the 15, 16-hour range of fasting overnight. So, and then I go to work
I,
or like start
I
eating.
got you.
But I don't do that on a regular basis. Normally what I do is maybe 12 hours, but I think it's not considered fasting uh, because I need
Yeah.
some fuel in me if I race like 2 hours later, like a race like yesterday. What I normally do is
Right.
I do blueberries and Greek yogurt and put some good Canadian maple syrup on it, plenty, and that will give me the fuel for a race which happens hopefully like an hour and a half or 2 hours later, so that I have time to digest it.
Yeah. I don't necessarily fast, but if I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat just because it's that time to eat.
I see.
If I'm full, I'm full. Like sometimes I'll skip dinner or breakfast, but it's just on like a daily basis what I feel like my body might need. And I eat based off of cravings instead of just eating what's available.
I see. Do you do a lot of protein intake, like kind of like shakes to supplement certain things?
Yeah. So after every ride, I that I don't know if you've seen my shake on my short feed. It's like a cinnamon roll protein shake.
Yeah.
Got like blueberries, bananas, granola, uh, whole milk, and protein powder. But the protein powder is uh, natural cinnamon roll flavoring, but it's really just like cinnamon sticks. Um, and it's like 800 something calories.
Wow.
So that really fills me up. But it's pretty high in carbs, and I want to say there's about 40, 45 grams of protein
Okay.
in just that one shake. So that lasts me for quite a while.
Yeah, that's the meal right there.
Yeah, if I'm not riding the bike, I try to, my maintenance is like 3,000 calories. If I'm on the bike, it depends on how many hours I am, but I try to do like 5 to 800 calories per hour.
Okay.
So that's just from doing running ultras.
Hmm.
Just I don't think it's as much as running. Like when I was running, I was trying to do 800 to 1,000 calories an hour, which is really hard.
That is
But that's when I did, yeah, that's when I did my best.
okay. That's a lot to digest too, huh?
Yeah,
So
it's a lot of natural foods, not so many gels.
I see. Yeah, like for example, the last Ironman I did, I think I did the best in regards to my nutrition plan, and I was completely relying on the event um, nutrition, which is Martian. They do very good gels, lots of carbohydrates, and I try to pick up at least 2 or 3 each aid station I came by, so I have some in reserve just in case I miss some aid stations or lose
Yeah,
something while riding by. and it worked
Yeah.
out like a charm. And I felt,
Right.
yeah, there's always a point of like overeating too much gel and feels too jelly in your stomach. But it turned out to be just fine as I switched to different nutrition during the run. But my bike performance was, I felt like very sustainable. So
Right.
the course was a lap course, so I knew exactly where I was, how much power I push each lap. So that was good too. It was not like a one loop course; it was 3 loop course. So I had a good sense of where I am, even though I don't know the area.
That's good.
But in terms of like carb intake, I don't go so much by calories. I just go more like by carbs, and that was probably 80 to 100 milligrams of carbohydrate to keep me in the zone. And I never really felt like too jelly and so on. Yeah, sometimes you have a little bit of gas on the bike, but
Yeah.
that's okay, just the position you're in. But other than that,
I
I
just try
never.
to stay away from. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You're trying to stay away from what?
I said I just try to stay away from like added sugars. 'Cause then
Yeah,
that's when I feel the worst.
yeah. Like I mean, the sugar stuff is tough. You need some kind of sugar. That's why I do well with maple syrup or honey before the races or before any workout. It's not like artificial, it's
Right.
very
Yeah,
natural
that's
in certain ways.
natural. Yeah.
Um,
Now
but
I will say there's still like you were saying you had a Pepsi. Like I
oh,
still think there's a place. There's
oh
still a place in nutrition for something like that or a Coke.
yeah,
Like I still
like
think it's beneficial.
yeah, 100%. So with the Pepsi today, I mean that's a diet Pepsi. It's just like for taste, just because I like it, and I don't really drink it that often. My wife just got it and see it in the fridge. My devil takes over. So you know, what, half a can. It's the weekend. But when it comes to racing, we have Coca-Cola there. I think Coca-Cola is a partner of Ironman in that sense, and there's a lot of sugar in there. But I'm trying to stay away as long as possible from Coca-Cola in a way because it's like carbohydrate. It's like carbonated, and that actually messes a
Right.
little bit with your stomach too when you drink and ride. So, but there
Yeah.
comes a point during the marathon where I take Coca-Cola. I'm trying to get it to the aid station and like look for the ones which are long open, so all the bubbles are mainly gone, and I just get the sugar in me because that really like spikes, gives you a spike for the next like 5 minutes, and sometimes it's just more like a mental game to get you back running. Yeah.
I agree. I also try to do like pickle juice if I don't have any extra electrolyte drinks, just to help with the sugars.
Yeah, I've heard of pickle juice so much, and I haven't tried it. I think pickle juice has a lot of sodium in it, which makes you hold on to water, which is good if you stop sweating. So to replenish that, but I have not used it during a race.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's got sodium. Um, uh, what's the electrolyte? It's sodium, magnesium, calcium,
Yeah.
and I think there's a fourth one in there. I can't remember.
Okay, don't worry about it. I don't hold you to it. So, but I know
Yeah,
what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah. I just try to. I mean, really, I just do what my body craves. Like if I crave salt, I probably need salt. If I crave red meat, I probably need iron or protein or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I've seen and I have not tried it like beet juice or like some kind of like no what was it, cherry tart cherry juice after a race. Apparently it should really help with recovery. I see all the Tour
Yeah,
de France guys just chucking it right there as they're crossing the line, so
yeah.
something must be on that.
Any of your any of your reds, is a high, deals with your heart. So it's a healthy recovery for your heart for sure.
I see.
Especially beets, cherries, black cherries, cranberries, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm totally fine with blueberries. I think blueberries, I have discovered blueberries and Greek yogurt combined with maple syrup is my super recipe. If I have that,
Oh yeah, dude.
my body's
I
happy.
love blueberries. Yeah. I love yogurt. I love blueberries. You should try adding granola too. It's another source of your healthy fats.
Oh, true. Yeah. Like, and I have to just double check what granola we have because sometimes there's a lot of sugar in there too. So it needs to be, yeah, a little more assorted.
Yeah. But anyway, well, I'm done with my ride for the day. I gotta go deal with
Me,
my kiddo for a minute. So
me too. All right. You have a good one. I see
see
you
ya.
probably
Yeah.
next week.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Cheers, man.
We'll see you, man. Take
Bye
care.
bye. All right. And that is that. We are done for the day. We are done with all the batches. New York, done and dusted. 200 meters to go. And we probably gonna push halfway up this ramp. No, not even. Probably not even. I think we're gonna be just fine. Rolling to a stop here. There you go. And that should be it. That should be it. Double span done and dusted. We almost did like 1.5 times. All good. I actually don't know even how many kilometers we have written, but it's plenty. All right, and this one. Thank you very much. That was it. See you later, alligator. You guys have a really good weekend. Check it out. I see you on the next one. Bye bye.